Time doesn't heal all wounds. Sometimes it sharpens them. And no one knew that better than Marcus Varon, a master horologist who could repair a century-old timepiece with his eyes closed, a man who once controlled time with his hands, until someone took everything from him. And that someone was Silas Drex, the smiling devil of Easton City, king of Drex antiques, collector, thief, fraud, and the man who destroyed Marcus in one night. A stolen watch, a framed accusation, fingerprints planted, cameras accidentally wiped, witnesses paid off. By sunrise, Marcus was ruined, his license revoked, his clients gone, his wife gone too. She didn't argue, didn't cry. She just left her wedding ring on his workbench, like a final tick of a clock running out. But Marcus didn't break. He recalibrated. For 3 years, he watched Silas, studied him, tracked every deal, every betrayal, every obsession. And Silas had one weakness: rare horological anomalies, clocks that didn't make sense, machines that broke time, things collectors killed for. So Marcus crafted bait, a flawless 19th century auric timekeeper. Beautiful, precise, deadly, because inside it he hid a letter, a forged confession, a document claiming Silas had been trafficking stolen timepieces for years. It wasn't true, but it didn't have to be. Marcus knew Silas's ego. He would flaunt the clock, show it off, put it under lights and cameras, and when he opened the secret compartment, the world would turn against him. At least that was the plan. But plans have a habit of ticking differently when you're not the only one winding the gears, because inside that secret compartment was more than Marcus placed. Beside his forged letter was Silas's signature on a confession Marcus never wrote. Someone had tampered with his trap, someone who knew exactly what he was planning, someone who wanted Silas destroyed even more. But Marcus pushed forward anyway. He needed to watch Silas fall, even if someone else was playing the game too. The auction night arrived, midnight, elite collectors, Silas glowing with pride, unwrapping the auric timekeeper like it was treasure. He pulled the lever, the compartment clicked open. Silence, then chaos, buyers shouting, accusations flying, Silas stuttering. Marcus watching from the shadows, security storming the vault, police called, reputations burning, Silas Drex's empire collapsing in minutes. Marcus felt it, the moment he'd waited for. Revenge, justice, triumph. But then Silas said something that froze Marcus's blood. "This wasn't your plan," Silas hissed as guards held him. "You're not that clever." Marcus stared at him. "What do you mean?" Silas smiled, even in handcuffs. "You're just another pawn. Someone else wants me gone." It didn't matter. Not yet. Marcus walked away, victorious. He reopened his shop. Clients returned. Time moved again. But then the package arrived. No address, no sender, just a box. Inside, a watch, but not a normal one. A 13-hour dial, no numerals, just a single engraved phrase. "You set the first trap, time for the second." Marcus felt his pulse stumble. He opened the watch. Its mechanism was impossibly advanced, not just precise, inhuman. Someone built this for him, someone who knew about his revenge, someone who wanted him to keep going. Then the shop doorbell rang. A woman walked in, tall, calm, dusty apron, an antique dealer's badge clipped to her pocket. "Marcus Varon?" she asked. He nodded. She locked the door behind her, slowly, deliberately. She said, "I'm here because Silas told us what you did." Marcus stiffened. "Us?"
She slid an ID across the counter. Not police, not federal. A sigil Marcus recognized burned into one of Silas's private shipment crates years ago. A symbol he hoped he'd never see again. She whispered, "Silas wasn't working alone." Marcus swallowed. "Then who is your boss?" She smiled faintly. "Oh, Silas wasn't the boss." Marcus stepped back. The 13-hour watch ticked faster. Lights flickered overhead. The woman leaned closer. "We've been watching you for years." Marcus froze. "Why?" "Because you did something extraordinary." "What?" "You destroyed Silas Drex without ever realizing the truth." "What truth?" She tapped the 13-hour watch. "Your revenge plan wasn't entirely yours." Marcus felt the world tilt. "What do you mean?" She looked at him, with pity, with precision, with hunger, with ownership. "Someone rewrote your entire life." Marcus felt his sweat crawl down his neck. "Who?" The woman stepped back as a shadow passed outside the shop window. Tall, still, watching. She whispered, "If you want answers, don't look at Silas." Her eyes sharpened, cold, final. She said, "She wasn't running from you, Marcus. She was trying to protect you from him." Glass cracked behind them. Something entered the room, and Marcus realized his story had never belonged to him. Not for a second. Darkness swallowed Marcus's workshop. The only sound was the rapid, unnatural ticking of the 13-hour watch. Tick, 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 tick. The shadow by the window moved closer. Slow, deliberate, too confident to be human. Marcus backed away, palms sweating. The woman whispered, "Don't run, he'll sense it." Marcus hissed, "Who is he?" She didn't answer. Instead, she stared at the shadow, like she was waiting for it to speak. The shadow stepped into the faint beam of moonlight. A tall figure, black coat, gloved hands, a metal mask covering his face, shaped like a clock dial. 13 marks, 13 hours. Marcus froze. He knew that mask. He'd seen it once in an old newspaper clipping about a secret timepiece syndicate known only as the Meridian Circle. A group rumored to manipulate rare horologists, collectors, and thieves like chess pieces. A group people whispered about, and then disappeared. The masked figure finally spoke. His voice echoed like metal scraping metal. "Marcus Veron." Marcus swallowed hard. "Why are you here?" The figure stepped closer. "You have been correcting time your whole life. One day, we noticed." Marcus shook his head. "I don't understand." The masked man tilted his head. "Silas Drex was a failure. A pawn. You were the real asset." Marcus felt his chest tighten. "You framed me. You ruined my life." The masked man nodded slowly. "Yes, yes we did." The woman beside him added, "We needed you isolated, focused, angered. That kind of precision only comes from heartbreak." Marcus' fingers curled into fists. "You manipulated me into destroying Silas." The masked man replied, "We needed him removed. He stopped following orders. And my wife," Marcus's voice broke, "why did she leave?" The woman exhaled. "She didn't leave you. She was taken." Marcus froze. "What?" The masked man said calmly, "She tried to warn you. She discovered the Circle's interest in your work, and she refused to use you." Marcus felt his world collapse. "So you kidnapped her?" The masked man answered, "We protected her. From you." Marcus snapped, "From me?" The masked man lifted the 13-hour watch from the table. You built something extraordinary years ago, a prototype no human has ever replicated, a timepiece capable of tracking temporal anomalies, a clock that can predict events before they happen. Marcus felt his heartbeat stop. That design was an accident. No, the woman cut in, it wasn't. You solved something you shouldn't have. Marcus shook. My wife knew, didn't she? The masked man nodded. She destroyed the prototype. She saved you. But she didn't know we made a copy. Marcus staggered back. So you ruined my life to force me to rebuild it for you. The masked man tilted the watch. We needed you angry enough to perfect it. Pain sharpens precision. Loss sharpens genius. Marcus's voice cracked.
And Silas? The woman replied. He stole the prototype from you years ago and sold pieces of your design to the Circle without knowing what it was. He caused your downfall long before the frame job. Marcus felt everything crumble. My whole life was a setup. The masked man stepped closer. Time chose you, Marcus, and now you must finish what you started. Marcus whispered, "No." The masked man froze. "What did you say?" Marcus straightened. A calmness washed over him, cold, deadly. "I'm done being your puppet." The masked man's voice sharpened. "You don't have a choice." Marcus lifted his own pocket watch, the auric timekeeper he forged for Silas. He rotated the crown. The secret mechanism clicked, but not how the Circle expected. The woman flinched. "What did you do?" Marcus whispered. "The trap you tampered with wasn't the only trap inside." The masked man stepped back. "Marcus!" The auric timekeeper emitted a sharp frequency, the exact harmonic tone required to unlock the 13-hour watch's hidden failsafe. The 13-hour watch jerked violently. Tick, 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 tick. Then stopped. Dead silent. The masked man froze mid-movement. The woman gasped. You couldn't have," Marcus whispered. "I reverse-engineered your design when I opened the package. Your timing anomaly runs on a feedback loop. If you overload it, it collapses." The masked man's mask began to crack, splintering like glass hit by a hammer. The woman screamed, "Shut it down!" Marcus stepped closer. "No. You destroyed my life. You stole my wife. You rewrote my story. Now, I'm rewriting yours." The masked man convulsed, the metal of his mask splitting apart. Blue sparks danced across his body. The woman tried to run. The front door slammed shut on its own. Locked. Marcus whispered, "You taught me that every machine has a weakness, and I just found yours." The masked man gasped, one final sentence through a distorted voice. "She's still alive, but you'll never reach her in time." With a final crack, the mask split open, revealing nothing inside. No face, no skull, just gears, wires, smoke. A machine, a puppet, an empty shell. The woman collapsed in shock. Marcus stepped over the broken remains and grabbed her by the collar. "Where is my wife?" She trembled. They took her offshore, to the main Circle facility." Marcus's voice was ice. "How do I get there?" She swallowed. "You can't." Marcus leaned in. "Watch me." He grabbed the cracked 13-hour watch from the floor. Its inner mechanism flickered, weak, unstable, but still alive. The woman whispered, "If you take that device, they'll hunt you." Marcus stared at the final spark inside the watch. "No." He slipped it into his coat. "I'm hunting them." The woman looked up at him, terrified. "What are you going to do?" Marcus walked toward the door as the lights flickered back on. He didn't turn around. He didn't pause. He simply said, "Finish what they started." The door swung open. Cold night air rushed in. Marcus stepped into the darkness, a broken man reborn into something far more dangerous. Behind him, the 13-hour watch let out one final tick. Just one, and the lights flickered, all at once, as if time itself felt him coming.